Let's discuss the use of relays. Now, whenever you want to switch a pump or a fan or heater or that kind of stuff, you must do it via a relay. So the Arduino will activate the relay and the relay will do the switching. And it's really simple, and I'm going to show you exactly how. Now, in our projects, we will need relays in order for us to start our pumps and our heaters and fans. So this is stuff that you must know. It's very easy to use, and let's have a look at it. Now, the first thing that we must understand is that our Arduino is working with low voltages. Our Arduino is working with low voltages, low currents. On the other hand, let me draw a separation here. On the other hand, we've got our pump, for instance, that we want to switch. And that pump is switched via a normal switch. There's our live, our neutral from our AC supply. That AC supply cannot be coupled directly to our Arduino. There's no way for our Arduino to directly do this switching that we need to do. We need to do that via a relay board. Now, our relay board can be coupled here. There's our relay board. So from our digital port on our Arduino, we can directly switch this relay board. This relay board has got this switch already in it. So there's the switch in the relay board. And if we apply a 5-volt pulse to that relay board, then that relay will switch, and we can in that way switch our AC on the other side. It may be DC as well, high current DC or whatever. Any type of switching of pumps, fans, heaters, and so on that you want to do, you will want to do that via your relay board. And it's so easy. Your relay board has got just a 5-volt positive and negative pin to give the circuitry power, and then a pin where you switch that specific relay. In this case, we've got a relay board with 4 different relays, and these are 10 amp relays. So depending on the type of device that you're going to switch, the current that's needed for that device, you'll select a specific relay. These are 10 amp relays. These are 30 amp relays. These type of relay boards is called electromagnetic. They've got an electromagnetic process, and I'll draw the circuit quickly for you just now to just explain that. Not that you need to know that, but let's go just a little bit background there. So what will happen, your digital pin from your Arduino will get, say, a 1 on it. You will put a 1 on that output, and then let me quickly draw what's going on inside that relay board of yours. So this is from your Arduino, the digital pin, and it's going now inside our relay board. Now, a relay board will typically have a transistor circuit that looks like this inside it. That ground will be common to the ground of your Arduino. And then you will have your relay. This is a coil, and that's coupled then to the 5-volt, and that 5-volt is also the 5-volt of your Arduino. Then on the other side of that coil, you will have a switch. So if we energize this coil, that switch will be pulled in. You can see that this switch is totally isolated from this side on this side. So this side here and this side here is totally isolated from each other. So this switch we can now use, to switch our AC pump or heater or fan on that side. Now, all of these components are already included in our on this board of ours. So there must be a flyback diode and so on. The circuit must be 100% correct. But the whole board is inside this board. So I don't recommend that you buy these relays separately and go and build that circuit. It's not necessary. It's also not cost effective. So go and get yourself a relay board that you can use that's suitable for your specific pump, and you would be. So on this side now, on the switching side, what will happen there is you will have your live will go through that switch, your pump will be there, and that will be your neutral on that side. So that switch will basically replace the hand switch that you've got to switch that pump on and off. I just want to show you another type of relay. This is a solid state relay. This is a beautiful component to use with our Arduino. The switching side of this relay, 3 to 32 volt, 3 to 32 volt on the switching side of this relay. And what it will do is it will switch AC on the other side. Now this is a solid state relay, so you cannot switch DC on the other side, but you can switch AC on the other side. You can see this is a small little relay, but this one can switch 100 amps of AC. So that's an enormous load. So you can switch a AC heater or a big pump with this relay. And all that you need to supply is from your digital output just a 5 volt on the side where you supply that 3 to 32 volt. So, and that can then switch on the other side. So let me explain this quickly. So what you will have is you will have your Arduino here, and on the digital port, on one of your digital ports, you will have an output in order to switch that device of yours, that big pump or heater or something like that. And then you've got your ground also here, and that's what's coupled to this solid state relay. And we can switch it on this side. On the other side, we will have a switch in it. Now remember, this is not a physical switch. This is a solid state relay, so it's a semiconductor switch. So there's no physical contacts. And that's also an advantage, because if you've got physical contacts and high current, the arcing there will cause troubles over a long period, especially if you use a too small rated relay for your application. So I always do this. If I need to switch 10 amp, then I choose a 20 amp relay. So make sure that your relay is much higher. But in this case, a solid state relay. So it's a semiconductor type of switch. There's no physical switch inside the relay. So on this side now, you can have your big pump or your heater. And that pump then is coupled to your AC supply. And that could be your live, that could be your neutral. So that this solid state relay will do the switching, will do that switch. And what is beautiful about this is that you're totally isolated from this side. So what happens on this side and what happens on this side is totally isolated from each other. And that's nice and safe to use in that way. So on this side, you've got your Arduino, and on that side, you've got your high current device that's switched by this solid state relay. All right. I hope this section helped you to understand relays a little bit better. We're going to use relays a lot in our projects, so let's move on.